So let's talk about signs in the 10th house. We last time we discussed about planets in the 10th house. See, I'm going from a very basic level. We will do the dashansha also, but just by seeing the common placement first, we will start. Like, you should be able to know that if sun is in the 10th house, and its sign Leo is also very powerful, and if the sun is the lord of a good house. For example, here, if sun is here in the I'm giving one example. This is a prashna chart, and if we make uh, Scorpio as a lagna. For Scorpio, sun is the Kendra lord, so it is a very powerful lord sitting in a powerful house. It's a good thing. For example, suppose sun uh, for uh, for Capricorn ascendant, sun is here and it is the lord of 8th house, which is a bad house, and it is sitting in a 10th house. So what it will give? It will give lot of breaks in the profession, something which is very independent, where of course there should be other things also, but this is just I'm giving a basic first thing, which you have to basic things about the first few things which you need to focus in the chart. So suppose if the sun is the lord of the sixth house, so sixth house is what? Profession. Sixth house is daily job routine. So this person will have a good scope in UPSC or something like that. If sun becomes the lord of eighth house, which is hidden, occult, tarot, all these things, then that will be very independent. If sun becomes the third lord, then there is a lot of fame in the chart, like actors and all that thing. So that's how you have to judge. So like, especially third house and fifth house, sitting in the fifth house also gives very good position in the government or politics. So that's how you have to judge. And also you have to check simultaneously dashamsha and navamsha. I'm just talking about the basics, because I cannot mix things up right now. We will do that later. I don't know when, if I have that mood or not, because I have moon in the lagna, so I'm very moody. But yeah, I'm not promising anything, but let's see. So first thing is, I told you, this is Mr. JN Bhasin Sir. His books are wonderful. You should read his books. um, One of the best author in astrology. So first thing is Aries in the 10th house. Mars becomes the lord of 10th and 5th house. By simultaneously owning a Kendra in Kona, Mars become Raj Yoga Karak planet, harbinger of affluence and power. If Mars occupies 7th house, that is Capricorn, and is not under any malefic influence, it constitutes Kahal Yoga, about the beneficial results of which the okay. So first thing is, let's talk about a person born is Kahal Yoga becomes general or minister and draws 7,000 as a salary, according to the 7,000, which is not a very good amount. So Kahal means, actually Sanskrit is disturbed meaning. Kahal means disruption, or Kahal is fights or arguments or distress. And since seven okay, the let me just finish it. There are many reasons for beneficial results of Mars of the type stated above. First of all, Mars is a Raj Yoga Karaka in this case, planet of affluence and power. Secondly, it will occupy its sign of exaltation, which will add to those beneficial results. Thirdly, it will be in Kendra and therefore strong and consequently more favorable. Fourthly, and most important of all, the aspect of Mars will fall on Aries, its own sign, with the result that the prospects of 10th house ruling powers and those of 5th house, the power of advising the people and government, would be boosted. In regard to the excellent results of this yoga, please see horoscope of Sardar Patel. We'll see his horoscope also. Mars in Lagna Cancer, even though in debilitation, is not weak or bad, for the reason that it is well placed not only in Kendra but also fourth from it. One of its signs Aries, and ninth from it is Scorpio. Such a great person gets honor through his son. He also gets renowned by dint of his power. Okay, so the first thing is Aries. He's talking about Aries sign in the 10th house, which is for Cancer ascendant. So he's saying that why, for Aries ascendant, sorry, for Cancer ascendant, first we have to go step by step. First thing is, the ruler of Aries is Mars, right? Mars rules two houses, we all know that. One is fifth house, one is 10th house. We all know that Kendras and trines are very powerful. Any association with Kendras or fifth and ninth or Lagna becomes very good. It 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 is a luck generating placement. So here Mars, because it is the lord of Kendra, that to the highest Kendra, that is 10th house, it is the zenith, and the lord of fifth house, which is Purva Punya, one of the luckiest house. This is the luck houses, fifth and ninth. So because it is the lord of fifth house and 10th house, it becomes a very very positive planet for Cancer ascendants, right? In this case, if Mars is here, though Mars is Dig, what is the opposite of Digbala? Like zero strength, like no strength, because here it is Digbali, here it is very powerful, here it loses his Digbal. It is opposite. Now it is going, here you are, here you feel confident, here you feel uh, confused, because seventh house is the sign of options, like you will have too many options. That's why seventh house Mars is not good for the marriage, because too much of sexual energy or too much of energy in Libra. So so he is saying that Mars in the Kendra, lord in the Kendra, especially owning fifth house, is a very good placement. Yes, it is a placement, it is a very good placement. But I'm telling you another thing here. If if any malefic is sitting here or here, suppose if Saturn is here or here, or any of, if Mercury is here or here, so Mars is also the dispositor of bad house lord, and in that case Mars becomes weak, right? If that is not the case, then this Mars will become very powerful. And because Mars is the lord of fifth house, which is position, which is fame, name, and 10th house is anyways government, higher authority and everything, it generally gives good position. And if Sun is also connected, like in this case, it is a very good to get a good opportunity to get from the government, from politics and all that thing. So that's how you'll see Aries in the 10th house. Now we'll see Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sir's chart later. Now, for Taurus in the 10th house, Venus is the lord of Kendra, ceases to remain a benefic planet and becomes malefic planet by virtue of the fact of the ownership of the third house. The Dasha Bhukti of the Venus is not conductive to wealth unless Venus is extremely weak. The Bhukti, there's a period of Venus in the main period of Saturn, is particularly bad for the native, as both Venus and Saturn would be enemies to Sun, the lord of the Lagna. If Venus is a strong if Venus is strong, the native has contacts with VIPs and is active in obtaining the approbation of people with very high position. So now the author is talking about, um, for Leo ascendants, Taurus becomes the 10th house. Here, what is he saying is, because see, anyways, Taurus is a very soft sign. It is going into the sign of in the house of Saturn, so lot of hard work. And then the other Mool Trikona sign of Venus is falling in the third house, which is again a very hard work sign, because it is the natural karka for Mars and Mercury, which is lot of hard work, and Venus doesn't like that. So what happens is, this dasha, though there is a possibility of getting success, because it is naturally fifth and third house connection, the naturally lot of opportunities may get, but hard work will be there. And especially if you have Saturn also aspecting Taurus, or Saturn also making connection with Venus, definitely it will Venus will make you work hard. And in that also he is saying that, if suppose you get Saturn Venus dasha, here the Venus is sitting very nicely in the trine to Saturn. Suppose if Saturn is here, it is, or here also it is good, because 12th to any this is good. um Suppose Venus is here, so there will be expenses because of partner's profession. Suppose Venus is here, suppose Venus is here, so you will start something. So Venus Saturn dasha will be difficult one. Why? Because Saturn already rules sixth house, which is a bad house, and Venus adding to the fact that it is a third lord. It is, see, you always has to see where the signs are going. Is, are they going in a positive house or are they going in a negative house? Here the Venus is going in the, Venus houses are going, one is a positive house, one is a negative house. Again, there are also positive signs and negative signs, which I will talk later because it will become too confusing for you. As of now, just focus that there are two signs. If Venus dasha comes, this two house will give result in respect to the Saturn, right? Suppose if Venus ke under Venus, if you are getting Saturn dasha, so you make the Venus as a lord, as a dasha lord. From here you have to see Saturn transit. If Saturn is good, nicely placed, that is in trines like this or this or this or this or this, it will help you. If Saturn is present here, 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 then it will make you work hard, right? So I hope you understood this. And now I'm talking about Taurus. For Taurus coming in the 10th house, what would be the opportunities? Generally this is making general one combination connecting to 10th house is naturally connecting to the third house. Third house is your online, third house your hand, third house is your intellect. So these people are very creative people, and generally they are very good in in having contacts, because naturally Venus is connected to what, with the Mercury. So it is very easy for them to, oh my god, Leo people talking on the phone. You should do a separate research on how much Leo people can talk on the phone, my mother. Like, oh my god, I have never seen somebody talk so much on the phone like Leo people, or Aquarius people, like Sagittarius people also, because Aquarius goes and in their third house. So you know, they make money by talking. The more they talk online, they or be online, they make money through that. They're activating their Libra. Also Libra in the, okay, I don't want to talk about the relationships here, but yes, this is the combination here. And generally they, Leo people, the more they show off, the more they show off their talking skill, communication skills, they earn. And here naturally it is food, finances, skin, face. So they are also actors, and naturally Leo is a very artistic sign. And if Sun is also connected here or here, they can be natural actors or entertainment or media people, journalists, writers, and everything, speakers, politicians. So for them it is a good combination. So this was my point of view. And next is Gemini. For Gemini, in the 10th house, right? So Gemini, what author is saying, Mercury becomes the lord of first and 10th house. It is the, therefore highly beneficial. If strong, it confers ruling powers, honor, wealth, and status in its dasha and bhukti, and engages one in a good charitable deeds. A strong Mercury also ensures early wealth to father of the native. So now let's see what he is talking about. For generally for Virgo ascendants, Mercury, we know, talking, communication, marketing, writing, content creating, all that thing, medicine, healing, massages, paperwork, CA, all these things is acting. If Sun is connected to Mercury, all this writing, all this is Mercury. So now Mercury is additionally the lord of Lagna also and 10th house also. So it is naturally Raj Yog Karka. You, whenever first lord is coming to the 10th house, it is a natural Yog Karak like situation, like Raj Yog Karak, right? So it is for Virgo people, and for Pisces people, it is a natural combination, like this and this house are connected. So here also it is a normal, it is a very good connection. They generally are very calculative, very traders. They know how they have this natural talent of earning money. But you should have a very good Mercury situated also. Situation of Mercury should be very also should be very good. Mercury should be here, or like if suppose Mercury as a lord of Lagna is in 4th house or 5th house or 7th house or 9th house, it's a very good combination. Or 11th house, it's a good combination. Second house also, it will make a natural Raj Yog. But if suppose sixth house is also good, because Mercury's own Digbali, it's very powerful in the sixth house. So lawyers, CA, who can fight, who can argue, sports people, all these people, they can be like that. So here you have to judge. The sign is Gemini. Gemini is what? Gemini is paperwork, Gemini is acting, Gemini is laughing, comedy, teaching, guiding, writing. I said writing, right? What else is medicine, skin, especially doctors who treat kids, because Gemini is again the sign of kids. So all these things you have to, you can judge from, and then depending where Mercury is, you can further guess the career of a person. So this is a very good combination basically. Now Cancer in the 10th house. Moon becomes the lord of the 10th house. If it is in the 4th house, Capricorn, it boosts the 10th house by, as one takes one to higher status, ruling power and honor, etc. So if for Libra ascendant, naturally Cancer is going into the 10th house. So naturally you will see Libra people connected to fashion industry, or actors, or somewhere where they don't do any regular jobs, where they don't go and work under somebody, because they cannot do that. Both here in the 10th house, also in the 6th house, also there are watery signs, and watery signs is what? Very mood swings, like lot of mood swings. So if, I mean, they cannot be particularly on time. I mean, no, like there is lot of uh, ups and downs in their career, and especially for freelancers or business people, it is a good combination. But somebody who has to be like 24, who needs to be in a very particular timetable, who needs to work in a very particular timetable, it will be very difficult, because naturally Mars is Digbali here, but Mars is naturally debilitated in the sign of Cancer. So something which is connected to Cancer, that is people, that is lot of masses, what is this English, uh, connected to masses, and then public problem solving. If this moon is going into the sign of Virgo, then definitely medicine, healing, problem solving, lawyers and all that thing. If this is going in with the Scorpio or with the um, Capricorn, then real estate and all that thing. And if it is going in a Libra, like right now it is, then it can be something related to fashion, jewelry and all that thing. I'm so tired. I just got tired by talking about moon, because I have moon in the Lagna. So now I'm like, let me finish this. But let me finish after talking Leo. Rest of the remaining signs I will do later. If you want me to do, please let me know. And anyways, because I am very moody, I have moon in the Lagna. You know how much I create content, and I feel very lazy also. So right now let's finish Leo. If Sun, the lord of the 10th house, is strong, the father of the native becomes rich. The native tackles big business. He is renowned and is generally successful in his undertaking. If Sun, the lord of the 10th house, is um strong. See, okay, for Scorpio ascendants, now it is a natural. See, Scorpio ascendants, they attract position, power wherever they go. They are general, like Princess Diana. They're born with the position. Generally, most of, like 60-70%, they're born with the very good. After your karma, when you check your Navamsha, there you will see the result. What is happening? Either the decline is happening or what. But they are born with some kind of, even if it is a small, but they're born with some kind of position, with their father having some kind of portfolio connected to politics, government, or some kind of entertainment or media industry, or any creative kind of industry. So it becomes it is a natural um, tendency for them to be famous. Like it's there in there naturally. See, it's a natural combination of Leo going to 10th house. So either they become some IPS officer, or some kind of some especially I have seen connected to entertainment. But yeah, so that's how you'll know. And because Leo is the 10th lord, wherever, if Leo is going in Kendras or 5th, or this thing, 9th house, it becomes much more powerful. If 10th lord going into the 9th, because it is the sign of water, it is healing masses. And also somebody who is treating medical who's treating patients, like becoming a doctor or something like that. If okay, so seventh lord goes into the 12th house. I've seen many um, Playboy magazine models or something like that, because sun gets debilitated in the Libra, and also it is in a Maran Karak position. So there is no judgment, or there is no right, there is no power to sun, which to have that kind of guideline connected to the profession. And here it is making money through not having clothes, like, you can understand what I'm saying, but that's how you have to judge. And yeah, so this was till Leo. I hope you like the video, and let me know if you want me to carry on further and talk about different other houses also. And yeah, thank you, take care.